Hello, 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 and welcome to Vegan Steven Music Create Now. Here to show you a little bit of some things to get you through this epidemic, pandemic. Should see how we get on. Right, good. Pick, scrape. Get your plec. You probably need a hard one, and what you want to do is you get so let's see, how can I describe it? You have the plec. Yeah, we went over how to hold the plec. You use there's the pointy part of the plec which should stick towards your chest. Alright, pointy. So what we're going to do is, the big mistake people make is they use the pointy part of the plec. What you actually do is use the back of the plectrum. Some people use the side of it, but if you're playing a gig you don't really want to be doing that, because there's going to be little holes gripping in the side, little craters are going to be carved out of your plectrum, so you really want to use the back of the plectrum. Okay, so that way you can be going pick, scrape all day long. And that actually sounds a lot better, doesn't it? The side of the plec. The only get that into it. The problem with that one is, like I said, just the craters end up getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you'll be playing away and that little groove gets caught in the string, and then boing, your plec just goes flying out of your hand. The same reason, it's for that same reason that it's recommended that you don't use your fingernails for playing guitar, especially bass, down, because in a live situation you're jumping around, oh what's going on, it's brilliant. A little groove ends up becoming in your fingernail, and then you're pulling your hand up and down and all this stuff. Your fingernail gets caught in the little groove and the fingernail just rips out. And it's happened to lads on stage and stuff. It's more so for guys jumping up and down, you know, that kind of stuff, when they've been drinking or whatever. But woo. So pick scrapes, they're absolutely brilliant. They're great for driving people mad. It's the same kind. It's a white noise sweep, so it's the same kind of thing. If you have a synthesizer and it goes that kind of thing. So it's very good to build movement and anticipation. Alright, so pick scrapes, we'll talk about that for another little minute, and then we'll move on to some other little fun little bits. Alright, pick scrapes, flipping brilliant. It's all, you have to have an angle on it as well. Like, you don't come at it straight on, it doesn't really make the right sound. You got to come at it at a kind of 45-degree angle. Oh, that's it. Oh, get that into. Now here's the side of the plec, which sounds a lot better. The whole thing about it is, which is kind of annoying, is get that into. You can only really do it once or twice, and then you kind of lose the fresh. Once it starts falling into grooves, it doesn't really have the sharp brittle sound, so it kind of eats your plectrums. And with the nylon plex, it doesn't really sound as, I don't know what I'm talking about. It all sounds good. that's yeah, there you are. Something cool I wanted to talk to you about for I better stick to the same subject. So Alright, finger picking. Alright, on the beat 1, a thing you can try doing is an old squeeze. So what I mean by that is, say for example you're playing G. Alright, so you would play 2 notes at the same time on beat 1. Now it doesn't matter if you're going triplets, and it would be a triple, and if you're doing 4s, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, whichever way you want to count. So for this example, we're just going to use what we were talking about. Oh yeah, that sounds nice. Okay, so let's try this. We're going to do G. So on beat 1, we're going to squeeze the ring finger, which is on the little E string, and the thumb, which is on the big E string. Okay, so either end, thumb on the big E and ring finger on the little E. So on beat 1, we're going to hit the 2 of them at the same time. So that's the big E and the little E at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, wherever you want that. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you need 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okie dokie. I think what's going to be best for this exercise is if on beat 1 we use the index finger and the thumb. Okay, so beat 1 is index finger and thumb, and then for beat 2 we're going to start on our ring finger. Okay, so use your thumb. Once again, for finger picking 1, 2 and 3 we used ring finger on the little E, middle finger on the B, and index finger on the G. Alright, and thumb on the big G. So here we go. Beat 1, we're going to squeeze the G string and the low note G, which is the bass note. Okay, so it's index finger and thumb on beat 1. Beat 2, ring finger. Beat 3, middle finger. And beat feckin', what's the next one? 4, index finger again. All different kinds of combinations. Just stick to triplets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm switching to D, sorry, excuse me. But I hope you get what I'm saying. So on the first beat, you pick any fingers you want. I don't know if you probably want me to set down the stone for you exactly what to do. Alright, we'll do that and then we'll talk about moving the bass line. So what I really want to get into is moving the bass line. Alright, can you hear this with the thumb? 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's really going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me just explain that because you can't see what I'm doing. I'm doing a G chord and my thumb is going down towards the ground, so it's going E, big E string, even though I'm doing a G chord, A string, so it's dropping down towards the ground, D string, thumb, and then G string on the thumb as well, which is controversial, because you should only really use your thumb for the 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, you're right, we won't do that. We'll go E, A, D, A, okay? Bop, bop, just down. It's not too bad. Down, 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 up, or whatever, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so pick the bottom 3 strings any way you want. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to move the thumb down 1 string to the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4. So did you hear the bass note changing there? Now we're going to go 1, 2, now I know that was the open D string there, okay? So beat 1, the first bar, we're hitting that E string, which is the note G. Second bar, which is bar 2, we're going to hit the old A string. Third one, D string, and the fourth one, is back to the A string. So it cycles through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the bass line, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Right, if you can get that down, you'd be laughing. That might even be too complicated. I don't know. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to count to 4. So that's going to be, the 1 is the thumb, okay? The 2 is the index finger, 3 middle finger, and 4 ring finger, okay? Just for now. So we're going index, middle, ring, on that G chord. Okay, bottom 3 strings. And the thumb's moving around. The thumb, this is the really, really important stuff I want to double down on. Your thumb plays the top 3 strings. Big E, A, and D. Your index plays the G, the B, and the little E. Now I know this directly contradicts what I was talking about yesterday, because I personally love using the little finger. And my thumb only plays the big E and A. But I'm just going to keep it kind of simple, even though I kind of keep switching around. Okay, here we go. So, this is what it should sound like in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we discussed dynamics, which is volume. So I would like your thumb to be louder, and the picking to be softer. Okay, so loud, soft, loud. Alright, here we go. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing a G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bottom 3 strings ringing there. Index, middle, ring. Thumb, index, middle, ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb, index, middle, ring. Thumb, index, middle, ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing a G chord. Happy? Here we go. So, if you can, when you get comfortable with that, you don't do that now, but when you can, start moving your thumb around to the lower string, and then to the lower string, and then back up. So that's E string, A string, D string, A string, and that's a moving bass line. That's getting into Johnny Cash territory. You'll be laughing, and one's like, actually better not play that, freaking copyright. Oh, okay, moving bass lines. Alright, your friends are going to be mega impressed. I'm already impressed that you're doing this. So this is just on the G. You can do on all the chords though. With E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. How good does that sound? If you want the opposite of that, you got feckin', or whatever you want. So go on for days there, make up your own songs. It really introduces different harmony options, just inspires you to sing different notes depending on what fingers you're playing. Okay, let's get back to just the G chord. So what we're doing, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to move that thumb around. Okay, here we go. We're going to start now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's E string 3, 4, A string 3, 4, D 2, 3, 4, A string 2, 3, 4, E string 2, 3, 4, A string 2, 3, 4, D string 2, 3, 4, A string 2, 3, 4, E string 2, 3, 4, A string 2, 3, 4, D string 2, 3, 4. Now for the crack, we're going to switch to an E chord. Alright, E major. I'm going to switch to an E major chord, and we're going to keep up the same finger picking routine. Okay, so thumb, then index finger, middle finger, ring finger. Alright, just go down and up if you can. But when you get lost, just wherever you tamp your foot is usually where your thumb is. Alright, just keeps everything going. Let's try the same thing using an E chord. Okay, so the right hand, your picking hand is going to do the exact same motion. Here it goes. And if you can, try to keep your fingers soft and your thumb loud. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now back to G if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Stay on G. 4, 1, 2. That's the E note. A, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. A. There, we're going to switch to E now. 1, 2, 3, 4. A string 2, 3, 4. D string 2, 3, 4. A string 2. This might be way too fast, so don't worry. If you're not. So, a lot of finger picking you're going to discover for the rest of your guitar playing career is just variations of that. We were discussing the opportunity of what's called a double stop, playing 2 notes on beat 1, but depending on if this is you find this very easy or so, try that, I guess. It can be nice. So instead of, what was it? You could have, or it kind of muddies the waters, I guess. You can try it if you want. If you just get the basic stuff down, you'll be fine. So thumb on beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and lots of practicing. There's no real need for it to do with the chords. You just do one hand, and then you can do the fucking chords with the chords another time. So just practicing the actual. So I have my hand muting the guitar with my left hand, my fretting hand, and with my picking hand it's just cycling through the strings. So it will be ringing like this. Alright. And you can put your own patterns when you get bored, but I think it might be too early. I am getting too ambitious. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. How you can have, what's it called, like a floating note, a floating chord. A pedal chord, there's a pedal note and there's a pedal chord. A pedal note is when you're kind of string jumping, like so the other way I'm bouncing off that E string. That's a pedal note, or something like this. This little E is going to be a pedal note. Alright, pedal notes. But what I wanted to introduce was pedal chords. There's definitely another name for that, but so here's an A minor. So you just have a bass, a chord playing with the moving bass line, which is kind of cool. that's just A minor pretty much. And now to tune A minor, basic chord, and I'm just walking that bass line around random notes on the guitar. And it sounds like big enough. Like once you have the volume distance, the bass note is loud and the chord is quite soft. Anyway, that was hybrid picking right there. So I was using the plec to get more articulation on the note, but you don't need it. You can just, it's just a different tone. This is just finger picking. Bit of that woollier tone. Anyway, alright, just the only reason I got good was because I was playing all day while watching TV and all this stuff. So it's really just, don't worry about any of that stuff, just keep the guitar on your lap. When you're on the internet, just keep the guitar on your lap and just be picking away with even just one hand. You're like, oh yeah, what's going on? And when you're on the mouse with the other hand, just practice cycling through your chord shapes. Okay. Alright, all the best, have a great day, and just stay at it, you'll be fucking grand.